continually through the evening. And we're underway. The Spurs lead the all-time series. Have won the last 3.
Good matchup. JR is on Alonzo, and Alonzo takes advantage.
And JR takes the rebound.
Got to play all 94 feet if you want to be good.
Don Elliott, the David Robinson, who has Alonzo airborne and has his first basket of the night.
Crafty with the basketball, and you have to stay ready for it.
Johnson penetrates, and Alonzo comes back with the bucket. Beauty to see Joe Wolf with a hyperextended knee, but Scott Burrell is on the floor. Robinson is in the book with his 4th point of the night.
There, and that's one that's winnable for Charlotte, one that they probably need to win.
Because of that man.
Yes, exactly. Now,
it's David Robinson roll going, Johnson and Bolds. Mourning has it just below the elbow. Quick shot, didn't think he was ready for that 3 times, and Elliott just took it down.
both teams played last night, so there's no excuse about one team being tired.
Larry Johnson with the bucket, and it's 8-6 San Antonio.
Left. He called it leaking out.
Hornets come back with a nice break. Bolds to Scott Burrell.
And he's a guy that can get hot for a short period of time.
Defense by Alonzo on David Robinson. Good defense all around by the Hornets that time. And now Alonzo is going to get rewarded for running the floor. We have a foul coming up on Robinson. Ball side in. There's the double from Elliott, leaving Burrell free.
We talked about the way he'll cut down the lane and on the bus and on the plane, but on the court is always.
As is David Robinson with his 8th point of the night. 12-10 San Antonio. Tonight, Percy Hawkins active for the rebound. Hawkins with the better rebounding guards in the NBA. The pump from Alonzo Mourning. Nice feed from Larry Johnson. 2.5 years in this building as a Hornet. Rims it in and out. Rimming it in is David Robinson with an old problem that victimizes the Hornets' offensive rebound. Robinson influences the rebound. Here's Johnson. Quickly, it's a 3-on-2 break, and Avery Johnson finishes.
That's the Avery Johnson problem that we talked about. Didn't score, but he forced the defense so he could pass out. It's an 8-2 Spurs run now.
Mourning's crossover doesn't work. Almost a second straight turnover. Here comes Bolds. So, in deep, Johnson on him. So's the Admiral. Elliott gets his hand on this one. Curry back to Burrell. To Mourning for the dunk.
Well, that's the most difficult 2 points I think the Hornets have scored all season. Well, Larry is going to get Dennis just by himself. Dennis doesn't get any help, but he's trying to root Larry out. That's just too much. Anytime you push it, your foot comes off the floor.
Del Curry for 3. Shows Curry the appropriate respect on the jumper. Larry turns on Rodman, and there's his first rebound.
You got to find him.
But Curry instead finds a 3. That gives Alonzo good rebounding position. Goes up against the Admiral, and we got a whistle.
Got to travel on Alonzo. And Alonzo not enjoying the call.
Parrish saw him, but it was almost too late. Here's Johnson out of a double team. Forced Johnson to give up the ball, but Sutton converts. Greg Sutton makes. Here's Mourning. Mourning with his 4th dunk of the game. All of his buckets have been dunks, Lunch. Johnson to Mourning.
Oh, yeah.
5th dunk.
Oh, yeah.
Sees Larry inside.
Probably should have taken that shot.
Here's Larry for 3. Larry Johnson.
First one, as we said last night, he gets it out of his system and then he goes to the basket.
Here comes Person for 3. Is being challenged here by Chuck. Person gets into the action, and the Hornets now trail by 2. Robinson back the other way has 12.
Put it on the floor so that you can get some help.
Larry Johnson spins into a triple team and spends too long in the lane, says Dan Crawford. The second quarter. Larry Johnson working alone on Rodman and takes it into Avery Johnson, and the foul coming up on Johnson. An amazing statistic, but the Hornets are 14-0 when he gets 17 or more points. David Robinson puts it to the floor, goes up and draws the foul. So Parrish made the best of what was a deteriorating situation.
That's why you saw 47 points scored by Hakeem Olajuwon.
Larry Johnson.
He's warmed up.
Pulling him late. Elliott gets down to the baseline. He's back on the floor. Robinson with a clean look from the dotted line. 42-38, Spurs by 4. Rodman gets inside.
It's a poor defensive play that time. You had
Johnson from Bolds to Chief. Yes! A lot of dunks. Here is Robinson, forced deep by Parrish. Johnson with the rebound. Great defensive play by Muggsy Bogues and Hersey Hawkins. The stop person on the certain fast break, leading to a three for Del Curry.
Muggsy made 2 big plays.
He has 8 assists a game. Larry Johnson steals it. Here comes Curry back the other way.
Avery tried to get fancy on that one, Steve.
Three for Del.
And his ego, but with J.R. Ryder and Christian Laettner, no one talked about it.
4th three-pointer for Del Curry.
Loose
We
ball.
got a whistle, loose ball foul after on Alonzo, and that is going to be 2 on Zoe. 22 left to go in the quarter. Larry Johnson draws Robinson out for his 2nd three of the game. Fakes out Hawkins for 2.
Skipped his feet a bit, too.
Got a whistle and a foul coming up.
It's going to be on Wingate, I think.
With 6 seconds to play. Johnson has some trouble. 2 seconds to play. Traveled with the ball.
Great defense.
San Antonio with David Robinson.
Well, he's a highlight guy. We said in terms of being the Air Force, he's like in the Air Force on this one. Up and over right to the hoop. But you know, Alonzo Mourning has the same kind of hops and the same kind of determination. He also can alley-oop it and put it down. It's not only the inside guys, as we've seen in the first half. There have been some great outside shooting. And Chucky Person, he's not ground chuck, he's ground round. And this is a 3 from downtown. Can really shoot it. Del Curry, big first half. And these are 3 of his bench leading 17 points. And he's got a good look, and he's putting it down. And the new enter into the 3-point shooting derby in this game and for the Hornets has been Larry Johnson as of late. And again, Larry Johnson right on the money from downtown.
Out on him briefly.
He had a matchup with Burrell being guarded by Robinson the first time down. Now he's back on Alonzo.
And the Hornets now lead it by 12. Sean Elliott from the wing. Scott's outside shot isn't falling tonight, but the inside stuff is. Here's Robinson running the floor.
Oh, man.
A read and a turnover. Vinny Del Negro running the floor. Alonzo tries to influence it. Hawkins got fouled by Sean Elliott. Robinson at the elbows, got it. 24 points for the Admiral.
His way.
8-7. Here's Alonzo Mourning down through the lane. And when the Hornets went to help out on Reed, Johnson was available. Here's Mourning with the hook. Reed with the rebound.
He's been alive.
Well, they missed him last night. Here's Johnson. Works his way inside and scores. Larry Johnson for 14.
The Charlotte Hornets stretch a 7-point halftime lead to a 14-point third-quarter advantage on plays like this. Larry Johnson dominating, has no respect for Elliott and for Reed. Just a nice little jump hook. LJ, 17 points, 6 assists.
Hawkins with the steal. Here come the Hornets. Down in the front court. Johnson in midair. Mount the basket and count a foul on top of that.
Oh, yeah.
Back to the top, Willie Anderson. 6'8". Robinson from the wing, and the Admiral has 26. They want to make the Clippers, or they want to make the Cavaliers beat the Clippers. Here's Alonzo for 3, yes!
Oh, boy.
And in on Burrell.
You see Robin tip the ball to himself. We told you he'd do it. That's his style.
Robinson at the top. Hornets here by 20, and Robinson is fouled. 3-point play coming for David Robinson after Alonzo Mourning picks up his 3rd. Robinson in underneath to Willie Anderson. Nice play. Anderson scores. Robinson at the top.
Smooth, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Parrish in position. Doesn't go, but Johnson sticks it right back in. 19 for Elster. It's 95-78. Anderson to Robinson. Robinson on the move. Good defense by Parrish, but a foul coming up on 0-0.
Well, quickly. They probably need to continue to do that.
Mourning makes his move, and Lou Grillo calls him for a travel. Nicely. 10.5 to play. Still plenty of time for a Spurs comeback. And David Robinson continues to move along. 35 points.
Here it is.
97-90. Now do the Hornets have an answer? Larry thinks he does. And he's over 20 for the 11th straight game. Robinson in the paint. Over Burrell. And Robinson Robinson now with 37 points. 2. Robinson sees Anderson streak for the hole, and Willie Anderson having himself a night.
Fourth quarter, none by the Spurs.
Larry Johnson making his move, trying to breathe new life into his team, and we've got a whistle and a foul coming up.
Game.
Robinson takes it in and puts it in. 39 points for David Robinson. 99-96, Hornets lead has shriveled to 3. Muggsy reposted. Good defensive job by Rodman.
And a tough, difficult, off-balance shot by Larry Johnson.
Pick and roll with Rodman. Rodman blocked by Mourning.
Great play. That's the defensive play we talked about.
Hornets have yet to reward themselves. Robinson gets rewarded. 41 points and a foul to boot. They can tie it up right here.
Well, you'll see Avery Johnson. Avery Johnson called this play when he was bringing the ball up court. He and David Robinson knew what was going to happen. Great communication between those two players.
One of the 6 percenters that gets by. Here's Mourning. Mourning with the basket. 18 points for Zoe.
Back on the side that you wanted.
Here's Robinson making this move on Mourning. Gets his own rebound. Lots of contact. Over the back, foul by David Robinson. Hornets by 2. Alonzo, the jumper. Rodman, the rebound. That's 20 for Elliott.
Hornets have the numbers. If you got 2 guys on Muggsy, you got the numbers.
A foul coming up. And it's going to be on Rodman.
Bob Hill right there trying to encourage a walking call on Muggsy.
Has me for a while. Robinson worries you. Blocked by Burrell.
Good help defense.
Burrell.
Great help defense.
Here comes Hershey for 3. Yes! In front by 1. Get the crowd's attention again. Robinson blocked again by Burrell.
I think Larry Johnson got his hand on that turn, and I think Larry dislodged it.
The back part of that buffer that they had. Here comes Mourning. Pick and roll. Avery Johnson free. Blocked twice. Burrell and Mourning, take your pick.
3 plays of that nature.
Hornets by 1. San Antonio with the ball. Foul coming up. Oh,
Hornets lucky on that one, Steve.
here comes Mourning. Mourning, got it! Hornets have 2 full timeouts. San Antonio with 1. Elliott got behind Burrell and scores. The basket will count. The foul on Burrell. And 108. Elliott does not get it. Johnson gets the rebound. Foul coming up on Rodman. 12 on it right now. You see in the lower left. Muggsy to LJ for 2. Hornets by 1. 13 seconds left to go.
Very decidedly takes it down the lane, draws the defense, and Larry, that's a strong move by Larry Johnson. That was no weak sister put in that time. He took it strong to the rack. Even Robinson will be that first option.
Johnson at the top. They can drain it all and break a heart. And this is the guy who can do it. Here's Johnson to Robinson. No, he missed! Hornets get it! Or do they? Time runs out. It's a jump ball at the buzzer. Hornets win it. Larry Johnson, 24 points, 7 assists, 9 out of 17 from the floor, and 4 rebounds, and of course the game-winning basket. Larry Johnson at work, found himself double-teamed a lot tonight, drawing a lot of attention, but he found ways to score. That basket earlier in the game, and of course Larry Johnson got it done.